Listen, let me bring myself back in here. Let me get myself in here together. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy G Bush. And the recap has started. Stop playing around with me. We are vindicated. If you feel like me, I told you, if you feel like me, you are vindicated on a lot of different stuff today. We're going to take a lot of victory laps here in this building. We're going to take a lot of victory laps. Let's get to it. We're going to show these guys. Let's get them on here. Let's get the comments on here. L Bory 787. They who? Them Browns. Y'all Bengal fans talked a lot of smack just to get smacked. You already know what it is, man. And I feel vindicated. I'm going to get to all of y'all. I got a lot of stuff, man. I want to appreciate every one of y'all. There's 86 people in here. It's about to get lit. I know people's coming. Listen, they was like, I know G Bush is on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. And I know he does that thing over there. I don't know if he's going to give us a post-game show over here till stop playing with me. I told you I always come back and show up and show out for the people in the barbershop. You know what I got to talk some really some stuff right now. I appreciate you right now. Man, this is getting spooky out here. Let me get this link up. I'm going to make sure that everybody can get the link like they supposed to. Okay, we good right there. Yeah, come on in here. Do. Throw that right here. Copy that. Throw that right on Twitter. Make sure y'all sharing this, by the way. Make sure you're sharing it. We got a lot of victory laps to go in here. It's a lot of pats on the backs, a lot of different stuff that we got to get to. It's a lot of situations right now where people felt like that they was just gonna get some stuff off. Here we go. We ready to go. I got this posted on Facebook. Anybody want to come on in? I got this posted on, pull up on us, and we ready to go. Happy birthday to my dad. Shout out to my dad. He was over here, had a birthday gathering. I said, we need to get a victory for my pops. We did. Had family, friends, everybody coming on over here. But let me talk real quick. 112 people in here already. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. If you want to get involved, Super Chat is available. If you are, hit me on the Super Chat. We'll definitely get to y'all and get to your questions. We're going to try to do it. We're going to go about a solid hour. We got a lot of stuff to get into. You see the headlines. Browns stuff Burrow and Bengals 24-3. Joe Burrow had the worst game of his life. 14-31, 82 yards, no interceptions, but no touchdowns as well. Joe Mixon, 13 carries, 56 yards, terrible pedestrian day. Jamar Chase, I put the elf up here just for you. Shout out to you and your great game, psych, not. Listen, Martin Emerson was hitting you with you too small for me. You too small. 5 catches, 39 yards. You look regular today. You need to worry about why you can't get with Justin Jefferson, why your mans is out there putting up 100+ with Kirk Cousins every single week, and you over here with big shoulder pads and a fanny pack on for 5 catches and 39 yards. You thought I wasn't going to deal with you? I got to get with you. I got to get with you, bro. 24-3? I know it was wet outside, but wow. Really? And here's another thing too. All of you, I need y'all, when they doing them victory laps tomorrow, because it's going to happen. It's going to be host on radio, host on television, host that ain't never been a host before, every blogger, every backpacker, every single student, every single barbershop, every single chair is going to be filled with people talking about, we knew they were going to be. No, you didn't. We had people on here praying on the downfall like they was doing radio in Pittsburgh or Cincinnati. I got so tired of hearing Joe this and Joe cool. We like you, Joe Burrow, but don't get it twisted. You could get touched too. You had everybody in here hedging their bets. I don't know, but we might be able to do something if we weren't. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Shut up. Y'all just shut up. Don't let these dudes put a battery in your back. You pull these receipts out. All that hemming and hawing, paying respect to Tomlin, talking about how great Pickett looks and why Burrow and the 3 receivers, listen, y'all got dog walked. It wasn't even close. And I love the fact that we came out there and listen, they don't call me the people's champs for nothing. I've been 100% every single week, 10 toes down. I'm the leader of the Kool-Aid Mafia. I was drinking the Kool-Aid. Everybody pumping their brakes. You live in Cleveland. You don't live in Cincinnati. You better stop bringing up Deshaun Watson's numbers too. Hey, we canceling anybody that brings up a contract. Get up out of here. Well, he's getting 230. You ain't saying nothing about Joe Burrow getting that big bag and doing nothing, 82 yards. Could you imagine? Could you imagine Deshaun Watson getting 82 yards? Do you know how many people be on the 480 bridge right now? And by the way, you say what I want, Captain Duke and Knee Jerk. I just keep telling y'all every single week, and I keep being right. What you tell me what I've been wrong about? I said, y'all need to go out there with that energy level and that nastiness in the radio. And I said, listen, if you're not on the bandwagon, if you're not riding, that's the only question I care about. Is you riding or no? You don't do radio in Pittsburgh. Stop trying. You're not getting no extra Christmas presents because you look like you're the most medium guy in radio. Well, I'm just tempering expectation. Temper these 3 points. That's what we talking about. Don't you get on there clapping it up. I want that same reaction and temper reaction Monday morning. And I need you to remind them where their stance was last week. You guys. I told you all doggone offseason what this defense was going to look like. I told you what it was going to be about. I was breaking it down in the minutia of what I won't say Joe Woods, of what Jim Schwartz does. I told you he's going to put people. I see Myles Garrett playing basketball in the middle of the court. Ooh, oh, baby. Just hesitation, crossovers. They couldn't hold him, standing up. I told you, I done knocked my earpiece out because I'm so hyped. It don't matter. My microphone still works. It doesn't matter. I'll be right back. These guys talk about like, oh, well, we don't know. Myles Garrett needs to make more plays because JJ Watt makes more. Listen, go to Pittsburgh with that. I don't want to hear TJ Watt's name no more. If you want to be on TJ Watt's team, take that act on the road and play Wiz Khalifa black and yellow because they don't look too good right now. He making big plays like I said he would. Zadarius Smith, oh, he's a backup. He's been hurt. Making plays. Obo Ronco, how good can he be? He's a backup. Making plays. And for all of y'all that talk all that energy and that nonsense, when I was telling you, you lay a foundation, you lay something, you lay a track. When you want to build a house, you don't build your roof first. You build the foundation. The foundation of what the Browns was going to do is that nastiness, man-to-man coverage. We're going to get it after you at the wide nines. We're going to push the pocket, and we're going to be over you, and we're going to be sound tackling. And guess what you saw today? So when those people tell you that training camp don't count, preseason don't count, OTAs don't count, they don't know what they're talking about, or they're too lazy to do the homework on it. You're too lazy to do the homework and understand what the foundations is about. Some of you dudes only wake up when fantasy football start. Just because you name all the stats in the world don't mean you know what you're talking about. Because obviously you would see the difference between what Jim Schwartz and the defense is putting down right now in real time than what Joe Woods was doing last year. And I just want to tell you, I was the first guy 2.5 years telling you Joe Woods didn't know what he was doing. I'm just saying, I'm just sorry. Maybe it's just me. I know y'all laughing because I tell jokes sometimes and I have Kool-Aid shirts and I'm people's champ. But no, really, you see what a difference it makes? Did you see how the corners was playing? As a matter of fact, let me change my graphic. I'm going to get to y'all. Listen, I got to change my graphic. Let me get to it. Browns defense fast and ferocious. You see why I got Denzel Ward up here front row and center? Because Denzel Ward locked all of that up. I love the fact that he took the challenge and said, "Oh, Jamar Chase, you talking? You've never done anything against me. Oh, you think because I'm coming out the concussion protocol, I'm just weak sauce? Sorry." And guess what? All he did is come out here and lock you all the way down. I can't give a big up to Greg Newsome. Hey, Tyler Boyd, here's another thing too. You've been downgraded. We're going to talk a little bit about Tyler Boyd. You've been downgraded. You are a role player. I no longer will entertain any conversation about you being in some upper echelon, like you coming down here, like you like, listen, you're not a major Pokemon. You're not. You're like Meowth. You're a regular guy. You're a regular Pokemon. You have no evolutionary states, none of that. You don't even get a second one. You're a regular receiver. I'm tired of them piggybacking you with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. T. Higgins, you lucky I like you, because you could get downgraded to regular too. Because I don't know the difference between you and DPJ right now. And you want some money? Y'all got to play 3-4 games strong for me to even be upgrading y'all back at it again. And by the way, let's talk about this too. All those people, sucker MCs, deep sea doubles, DuckTales, random guys putting no respect on Nick Chubb's name. This is the reason why y'all sound crazy, because you don't understand the game. See, sometimes you can have a perfect matchup. You can really like the way you got things moving. You can. You got all intents and purposes to come into this game and air the ball out. See, but we live in a place called the North. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, in the North, it's a little different. We got an ice wall up here. We don't even know where the world stops. You could go across Lake Erie and not know where it ends. I don't know if there's a candidate over there. We don't know. We got dire wolves up here. Dragons don't even come across here. We got a whole unknown territory in the North. And when you get up in the North, guess what happens? Sometimes it decides, I just want to rain on it for no reason. No one's seen that. It rained. It was a horrible day. And guess what? It changes your game plan. So all that cute little stuff Cincinnati want to come with and drop these little receiver screens and run around and have Joe Burrow look cute. You know what we got in the backfield? Huh? we got the Knights watching the backfield. We got a dude like Nick Chubb that don't say much, that done forsaken all his jewels and all his rights as the king in the South, and he put himself on the Knights watch. And he's up here, and the days is cold, the nights is even longer, and he's like, listen, just give me the ball. And guess what Nick Chubb does? He continues to get the ball and show you it's different in the North. So for all them dudes that it's Patrick Mahomes, you got to throw the ball 9,600 times. I thought it was very ironic that this game came down to old school Northern football, where the running back has to get the ball and you might not get a few this play, but keep giving it to him and it wear you down. See, I talked to Leroy Horde. Leroy told me, 417 people in here, by the way, salute to y'all. 417 people in here, because 417 like y'all is mad that we got disrespected. We was mad because we got people in our own state that don't believe in what we trying to do. We got our own people up here that been telling the tales of how bad we've been for 40 years, but they can't get out of their own way. Old people, sit down. If you're not riding, get to the back of the bus. I'm sorry. All I need is a couple. All we need is a few. We don't need 30. All you need is a couple to get it done. You saw that today. I think it's so ironic that Nick Chubb showed you, I'm still Nick Chubb. Huh? Leroy Hoyer said, y'all stop acting like this guy is regular. Joe Mixon is not in the same playing field as Nick Chubb. You saw it today. You see it every week. And when I tell you the passing game will get better, And as the passing game gets better and you get more acclimated and guys start getting more comfortable, then you start to see something that you can't cover both of them. But until that time happens, ain't nothing wrong with giving Big Dog, the true king of the North, that rock. 4:30, hit that like button for your boy. Over 100 comments. Let's get back to him, man. You guys so many super chats in here. Y'all cats is killing me, man. Y'all killing me, man. I love y'all to death, man. Let me get to some of the super chats here. Let me take this down so y'all can see, man. Just want to get, let me get that down. There we go. Yeah, let's get to these comments. We just desperate for G Bush content the same way the fat kid loves cake. I love y'all too, man. Y'all, how you doing your thing, man? I appreciate you, man. Let's get to these super chats. I want to thank you guys for the super chats. Knees ain't shaking no more, for real. Listen, we not all that Duke and knee jerk, huh? All that. You got to calm yourself, pace yourself, big fella. You're doing too. And watch too much film. I already knew what it was. I didn't already knew what it was. Reeve, I thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you guys, man. Got another one right here. Browns took the soul out of the Bengals. Made them say, made like it was the end of a movie in Bloodsport. And in Bloodsport, they had a counsel or something. They had give you that slow thumb down. You got to go. You got to go, bro. G Bush, this is why I love and support this channel. You still putting in the work even after UCSS. Thanks for always holding it down. Hey, look, see these, Bradley, thank you so much. You're one of the big supporters. Thank you for being a Patreon member. I know the name is by mine. The reason I be doing these is because I got to get real talk. See, a lot of these dudes, it's some receipts that need to go around because guess what? The Browns played very well. And on Monday, everybody and their mom going to act like they have been saying this for weeks. We all know that we've been saying that the Browns had a good team. We've been saying, now we knew about the offense, but we knew Jim Schwartz, you better stop it. Y'all was scared. Y'all didn't even want to say Joe Burrow's name. Y'all was so spooked, you wouldn't even want to say his name. And then we're not going to hedge no bets neither. Well, the Browns needed this game more than the Bengals did. Really? Really, we're not going to do that because you told me all offseason, preseason didn't count anyway. We count every one of these wins. All of them. All of them. Let's keep it moving, man. James B., man. I thank you so much for the super chat, man. I want to be part of the Kool-Aid Mafia. Will you please call me? Yeah, and please call me. We renamed the new right tackle to Cleveland Browns, Big Thanos, because he is now the present and the future right tackle. James B. Now let me just give y'all this. Remember they said I was crazy. There was people that had names. We're not gonna say any of them because we don't promote other people on this channel. Use people with names. DeJuan Jones needs to grow up. What? What do you mean grow up? DeJuan Jones, he has conditioning problems. DeJuan Jones, he's a project. Pump your brakes on him. Listen, this is crazy for my city. We can't even celebrate when we get a diamond in the rough. We talk about DTR and DeJuan Jones way too much, bro. How is you hating and you here? Are you auditioning are you auditioning for the Giants sideline reporter job? What are you doing? Like these teams that y'all be big up and they ain't that good. And then you find somebody, you get a guy that's showing he could do something. There's other professional football players like Brian Bulaga and other guys that are spot shadowing. PFF says he had the best grades of any right tackle that they've seen since they started the publications of preseason, and you pour water on it. Can somebody explain that to me? Where does that come from? Is that announcing? That is what we call sports talk. Say somebody that is not good, but the good people ain't good either. I don't understand it, bro. Here's what I'll just keep being right. Because somebody told me DeJuan Jones won't be playing this year. It's the first game, and he's already starting. No disrespect to Jack Conklin. I'm sorry you went down, but I've told you when you signed Jack Conklin, he's been injured the last 4 to 5 years. What did you expect? But it's just the Kool-Aid clan. Man, I drink too much Kool-Aid. I've switched to apple juice sometimes. It's a little fresher. It's cleaner. Take a little sip of this. Hey, well, me playing. Same way Monty Bates was going to be red-shirted the whole year, right? See, that's why I don't mess with you, G. Bush. You're always throwing jabs, taking these victory laps on your little barbershop thing with your barbershop cult. It's a cult over there. I appreciate y'all, man. And let me get some of these, man. Antoine Jackson just says facts. The Life of Chapo says Miles and Z getting off the line fast. We look great tonight, man. We look great today. They only have 6 first downs. Let's just keep going. Let's just rapid fire these. Folks did videos titled "No Excuses for Deshaun." Shout out to Freddie B. Guys out there. It's just G. Bush, Nick Chubb, and Schwartz. All those guys. 100. Gunner, what's up, man? I see Jafar Chase. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ward was on fire. Shout out to Jimmy Powell. A lot of y'all cats out there and start putting, hey, they want to see the comments on the screen. Y'all be doing these little lives. They want to see the comments on the screens, bro. Stop playing around with the people, bro. We're going to get to this too. Christopher Gillespie, Z Smith did everything he was supposed to today. Loved it. I loved it too. James B. Kool-Aid Mafia in the building. We got one more. I'm going to get to that too. We got one more super chat and I'm going to make sure that we get. Love it. Appreciate you guys out there, man. There's so many comments. It's so many. I can't even read them, man. Y'all be showing so much love. Here we go. Big Kev 9539. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I said before the Browns that the Browns' real number one problem was bad defense. Notice how as soon as they got a better DC, they stomped the Bengals. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't run. They couldn't pass. They couldn't scramble. They couldn't do none of that. I just love the fact that these dudes is out here moving around at that. I have never seen a Cleveland Browns defense play like that. And I know it's hyperbole. I know you like, dang, G. Bush is just one game. Look, I've been 41 years old. The coverage, the literal coverage of Martin Emerson just spot shadow and back shoulder fades. He's running with the guys like this. Get that out of here. He's running on slants like this over the top. Get that out of here. Stop playing with me. He's running backwards like the balls was thrown to him. Like he played receiver. I'm seeing Greg Newsome over the top like, get out of here. Denzel Ward, and if it wasn't for that little crab on the jersey, y'all wouldn't even got that little field goal y'all got. Denzel Ward out there like this. Nope. I see you. Nope. I'm still looking at you. Come on, man. Not that Grant Delpit. How many times did they throw the ball short of the sticks? Grant Delpit, boop, nope, I'll go ahead and tackle you short of the sticks. Tight ends don't matter. We'll tackle you too. How much pressure were you was getting from all? I seen JLK just diving over the top of the pile, just shooting the gaps. I saw exotic schemes. Like I said, listen, man. I saw Myles Garrett over here like he was playing basketball. Hesitation. What? Since when Myles Garrett start crossing over people? And since when did the barbershop post games go over 503? All 503 of y'all, hit that like button. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, man. This is crazy, man. It's crazy. Hey, KNC, I appreciate you, man. That's right, G. Bush. Hand it to the I Gotta See crowd. Yeah, hey, listen. Y'all can get on. Listen, we all family. You know family fight sometimes, right? That's why I was mad at the wait and see crowd to start with. We all sat here through 1 and 31. When some of us said Baker wasn't the guy, guess what? We was like, he's still Baker. He's still on the team. I'm still watching every single game. I still watch all of those games, bro. And that's the thing. Listen, I was on Bill Simmons. Shout out to Bill Simmons. And I ain't name dropping just a name drop, but I was on there because he didn't understand the whole dynamic. The national media don't be understand, like, it's the Browns, whatever. I'm telling them, like, people acting like everybody wasn't all in on Baker. When we had Baker in the first part, in that Jets game, they opened them beer coolers, we all thought we had a quarterback. But when you start seeing little, the play, the throw, the attitude, all of that, I said, but that wasn't no all of a sudden one day type thing. That happened over a length of time. And I said, but the problem is, the thing that I'm so mad about right now today is we sat and watched all them games and we were still rooting for our teams. Now all of a sudden you got Deshaun Watson, you got people talking about, I'm going to wait and see. You got people saying, I don't know if I could support him. Man, kick rocks. We don't want you. Listen, I'm tight about that. Because here's what you're essentially saying. As good of a person as Nick Chubb is, and they never did nothing to nobody. All he do is go out there and you phonies say this all the time. That's why I be looking at people doing these fake little virtue signaling. You say, I want a running back that does his thing and don't care about the team. He ain't never heard Nick Chubb say, I should be getting more carries. A running back who split time with another dude. He split time today. He get a ball to the referee when he scored a touchdown. He don't never say nothing bad about the coaches. He don't never say nothing bad when you losing. All he go out there and do is lift weights, heavy weights with his high school kids and do crazy, stupid lifts and be silent and be a good person. So you telling me that's what you want from a player? Well, you's a sucker and you's a phony if you say that's one of your favorite players, but just because somebody else did something you didn't like on the team, now all of a sudden you can't watch the whole team. You're a fraud. You're a fraud. You don't understand team sports. You don't understand team dynamics, and you don't understand humanity. At the end of the day, you can separate certain things and be like, I could commend that and I could show love to that at the same time. But no. That's the problem I be having with phony people, and they be on. And you know what? Y'all can come back. I'm a forgiving person. The Lord been working with me. I told you. The Lord been working with me. He said, G-Bus, you can't be too mad. Just tell them to, get on the bus. Y'all can get on the bus, but y'all got to get to the back. Y'all not leading the movement no more. You're not. You get to the back. Not saying that we're going to be perfect and the Browns going to win every game. But this is a year we're gonna go to these playoffs. And I need people to understand that we're gonna get there. And I don't need you throwing seeds of doubt on the back end. We're gonna get there. We may have a couple bumpy roads. Guess what? Deshaun Watson had a C to C- game today. Guess what? We'll fix that up. We'll get together this week. But that's what happens. He had a C-, C+ game. Nick Chubb had another A game. Defense had another A game. Love with Jim Shorts had an A game. Special teams, A game. That's what about team sports. Get the win, keep it pushing. Get the win, keep it pushing. Y'all get me fired up. We still going, man. Dathan Wheeler, I appreciate this is why we come here to get that real. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all give me that energy, Y'all give me that energy. I'm like, look, man, they want the real. Nah, we're not gonna sweep that under the rug. We got to discuss some things over in this way. Where we at? Appreciate y'all, man. Let me see. Let's get to a couple more, and I want to get to this as well. Carrie Smeal. I loved how after Washington's touchdown, the team was celebrating with him, and they look family like close. Like I love the fact that they were showing that fight. Like y'all cats thought we was gonna get embarrassed by them. What? I was sitting there thinking, and people asked me about Joe Burrow and Deshaun Watson. I was thinking the whole time with Deshaun Watson, like, give me a play. It's wet. Ball looked like it's soaked. Terrible conditions. He was underthrowing a lot of people. He overthrew a lot of people. But I'll give Kevin Stefanski credit. I love the dying. I don't know what they're calling it. We used to call it teacup, but he had 4 people over there. He had the diamond formation all the way to the right side of the field. He comes back and runs the draw to the left side of the field with Deshaun Watson. He was strong enough to put the stiff arm down. Boom, touchdown. That's one of those big plays that you need. right? Because how many games would the Cleveland Browns? It'd be a 3-0 game, 10-3 game, and there's plays to be made on the field. You just say, give me one throw for a first down. We got this game. Give me one run for a first down. We got this joint. And he gave me them plays today. It wasn't perfect, but it was better than 82 yards because that's what Joe Burrow got. I thought Kevin Stefanski, he showed the ability to pivot a little bit, and I'll give him credit. What I mean by that, he pivoted because the weather got nasty. He could have came out and said, but I'm still trying to show my new playbook. But guess what he did? He said, you know what's tried and true? 24. 24 is all day. That's ready to go. And he went to it. We got that win. We got what we needed to get, and we got out of Dodge. And this is the thing that I'm really super excited about. That's a division game. Say what you want, whatever. That game count just as much as it count if it was week 17 or week 18. The Browns are 1-0 in the division. I just watched what the Pittsburgh Steelers did. Pittsburgh is a proud team. They just played a team that looks like they could be a Super Bowl contender in the 49ers, and Brock Purdy looked like he the real deal. They got embarrassed today by the 49ers. Best believe they're not going to want to have that happen again. They're not going to want that thing to pop off like that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get ready to go down to, we got to get ready to go down to I'll keep wanting to say Heinz Field. We're going to Pittsburgh, Three Rivers, whatever the case it may be, and we got to be ready for another game. But if you come out there and you're ready to play, you make your adjustments, you get better, and guess what? You're now 2-0 in the division. You see where I'm going with this? You see, and this is on top of it, where it looks like a team like the Kansas City Chiefs don't have the firepower they did. Chris Jones is holding out. Not only Travis Kelce is 34 years old. Trust me, I'm 41. I done had multiple knee surgeries. Sometimes you wake up and you just old. You wake up and you're like, my knee's going to stop hurting. I woke up one day, I was 25. My knee ain't stopped hurting since. Travis Kelce got a lot of tread on them tires, man. So you looking at that, he couldn't put no pressure on it in the water, in the swimming pool. So my thing is, my state from Jump Street was, I want quarterbacks coming here, running for their life against these Browns. I want home field advantage. I want the pedal to the metal. I want to win the division. I'm not caring about we're not trying to sneak in on no wild card. They got the team to do it. I think the Browns will be advantageous to get that home field advantage. And I think they can do it. Y'all been too good to me. Super chats are just rolling in, man. We're going to try to get to some of your comments. And mind you, I got 546 in here today. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is this is on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show channel, right? Tomorrow, I'm going to be on live again. So tomorrow, you're going to get our live reaction show. Make sure you check in 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. 9 to 11. That was wrong. That's my prep time. See, I'll be prepping. 11 to 1, Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Make sure you go over there. And then from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock live on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, the barbershop is over there for 1 hour. Every Monday you get the reaction show, and then you get the Wednesday show, which we will have on this week at Wednesday, and we will be previewing the next week's game against the Pittsburgh Steelers in primetime Monday Night Football. So make sure you did that. Shout out to everybody else that was over there and went to UCSS to watch me over there. 20,000 views on the videos I did. The first video clap. That's a testament to how y'all support me wherever I'm at, whether it's 92, whether it's where over there. Y'all really hold me down. So let's get to some more of these super chats and make sure that we can get everybody heard, because I want to get a lot of these comments in here as well. Nathan Barnett, dog. If it wasn't raining, these deep balls was darn near wide open. Talk about daggers. Kevin Deshaun offense about to look scary. Listen, I commend him because it was wet. And, there was a couple balls I could tell Deshaun wanted back, but it ain't. Hey, listen, for them, hey, bro, it's not always going to be raining. Charles Hubbard, I didn't thank you. Appreciate you just gave me a super chat. I just love the fact that you said, let me pull up on my boy G. Bush. Give you super chat. Thank you so much. Robert Brady Jr., thank you so much for the super chat. Bro, y'all had a good game. We lose the first one every year in the playoffs. Y'all do nothing. Listen, we'll see y'all. Y'all got another game, I think week 17. Come on back. We'll see y'all. Well, I mean, listen, what we did today travels. Running game travels and defense travels. If Deshaun Watson would have came out here and threw for 350, I can't say he's going to throw for 350 all the time. But you know what does travel? That running game and defense. We'll be ready to go. And y'all not no suckers, by the way. Jermaine Pratt played a crazy game. I thought Trey Hendrickson played a crazy game as well. Y'all not no suckers. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, y'all got a good squad. But I think it ain't the same old Browns. It ain't the same old Browns. G Money Uptown says, I wonder what Joy Taylor going to say now that she hate Deshaun Watson. Oh, this makes it much more enjoyable to watch the shows on Monday, don't it? I'm looking forward to Shannon and Skip, Stephen A. Looking forward to listening to the fan. I might listen to ESPN 850. I'm gonna be browsing a lot of places. I'm gonna be browsing. Even check on down to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. I'll be down there. Check on that, man, because we're gonna have a lot of conversations about what we saw. We definitely will. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that, man. Let's get to let's get some comments here. And as we always do, let's see. Ravens aren't going to be a problems. J.K. Dobbins out there. Out, they don't have better receivers than Cincinnati. JOK put Lamar out of the game before. I don't fear anyone in this division. Anybody know how OBJ looked? How that passing game look? So somebody tell me out there. Did y'all see the Ravens passing game? How that look? KA says Jim Shorts and the aliens have arrived. Picks from Pickett. Oh, man. Drama X City TV Cleveland. Primetime smashing next Monday night football. It's going to be good. Hey, Goodwin was wide open on that. He was wide open twice. If I think he could have got a little more on the football, he was wide open a few times. Wayne Ford said, what's up, G. Bush, man? I'm good, man. I appreciate you for checking in on me, man. Today is a great one. Today is a good one, man. Rick Sanchez, Denzel Ward is Jamar Chase's daddy. He is his father. He is the biological father. Maury Povich told me that. He told me to tell you that. RKB Thrift says, Kevin's offense was great with Cousins and Watson is better than Cousins. Hey, I like that greater than equal to math right there. I like that. I like where you're going at. Tribe of Judah 77. I like that name. Watson will be fine. He's going to show out this year. Love it. Let's get to this. Charles Hubbard, they tried to disrespect us on 4th and 6 on their end, and they thought it was and they thought it was the same. No, they tried to disrespect. The Browns defense is super real. Super real. Somebody says Ken C OBJ 2 for 37. They might want to get they passing game together. Because I'm like somebody else up there. J.K. Dobbins be injured a whole lot, and you're not going to just be able to run the rock. They're going to need to throw the rock a little bit too. William Dunford says Jackson may give his See, man, you dirty. Give it back. Yeah, hey, Lamar Jackson has spent some of that money. He ain't getting that back. He ain't getting that. Okay. Zay Flowers, 9 for 78. I see what you're doing. Lamar was 17 for 25, 169, one INT. We appreciate that as well. Hey, man, before we get up out of here, man, 300. This is a record, I think. 564 people in live. I want to thank every one of you 564 for showing up and showing out. And this is my favorite part of the game. I want to shout out where you're from before we get out of here. Make sure you check me out tomorrow. We'll come back and have a more in-depth recap of what we saw today. But before we go, I gotta understand where you calling from, because the barbershop and the Kool-Aid Mafia gang is just, we here, man. So I need to know where you calling from, where you showing love from, what Browns backer city you at, where you doing your numbers are, and where your colors is being represented from. I need to know that, because all the time I'm always representing. I got the whole house of the family in here. We got 330s in the building. 216s in the building, 440s, and all up in the building. Dang, y'all good. G Bush, love your takes. Peace, go Browns. Danielle, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Let's get it. Where we from? South Carolina is in the building. Where we at? Yeah, Washington did play tough. Columbus is in the building, 614. Sunset, Louisiana, show love down there. I appreciate Toledo's in the building. I see Toledo. Kansas City, Missouri with that good dry rub from Kansas City. I love it. We got that. KC. Malibu. Hey, man, shout out to everybody out there in Malibu. Living it good. Worthington, 614. Shout out to Worthington, Kilbourne, man. You know what it is. Dayton, Ohio's here. North Carolina's in the building. San Diego is in the building here. Canton, Ohio, Hall of Fame City. Brandon Smith, of course. Sitting in Hall of Fame City is always represented. Willowick is here. Abilene, Texas. Avon, Indiana is in the building. Columbus is here. Huntsville, Alabama. Cleveland, Ohio. Lima, Ohio is in here. Lima is in here. Cincinnati. Let's see. What's up, Landers? He's in Youngstown, of course. Hall of Fame City is always represented. Space Coast, Florida. We see you. Greenville, Pennsylvania. Bedford Heights. Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Albuquerque, New Mexico is here. Minnesota's in the bed. Manawa. Yes, of course. 216 in the building. Greensville backers. Puerto Rico is in the building. From Cleveland in Atlanta, Ashtabula County. Cleveland Heights, 614. Bucyrus is here. San Diego is here. Tennessee. You called it, G. Bush. I told you 619 is here. Virginia Beach. Northfield Park, 724. Menor is here. Berea, Eastside, Cleveland. You know what it is. Collinwood, 419. Knoxville, Tennessee. You know what it is. Akron, 419-513. Dayton, Ohio, 937. Minnesota, ATL, Dominican Republic. Broadview Heights, 216. Florence, Italy. We are worldwide. Fresno, California. Tiffin. Shout out Tiffin. I went to a basketball camp there every year. Believe Land, of course. Sagamore Hills, Canton, Ohio, Ashtabula. And let's get one more in here. Browns, let's go. Love the show. Fox Body Blues 499. I want to thank you so much for the super chat. You can catch me tomorrow, as I said, 11 to 1 on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. And we'll be right back here, same place, same time. But it's the barbershop. But make sure you check out UCSS. That's where it'll be at from 3 to 4. We'll talk about the game. Thank you, everybody. And you know what it is. We love you. And go Browns. We got us one today. Let's get another one next week.